So today, as promised, I am coming back to complete this short story, a draft of it, or at least a section of it. Right now, what I have is our outline. If anything, it'll be a love letter to Cosmic Horror in a sense. I thought about this last night, how having the perspective be a scientist. I was thinking it might be funny to have them just be like a Petco employee. And as far as the Necronomicon goes, I decided on calling it the Cananomicon. I just think that works better. I'm just going to make it a book. It's just going to be a book. And who knows where they find it. So yeah, let's start it. So this is going to be a first draft. So I'm not expecting it to be any good. I'm more or less just trying to figure out the spine of this story. First things first, I'm the realist. I don't even know how to start this story is the worst part. No. Yeah, let's make him a Petco groomer. I think that's a good idea. Canonomicon. Because you can't call it the Dogonomicon, because that looks like doggo, which just feels grotesquely millennial, and I kind of want to not risk that confusion. Canonomicon it is. Tell my story. Let's make it real dramatic. I've been a Petco groomer for 4 years now, and the scars on my palms tell my story. This first draft doesn't need to be good. That's the other thing I want to do. I mean, a second or third draft, I want to beef up the affectation, because that was one thing that that Lovecraft was really into was using all this effectively purple prose, but the idea is that it creates an atmosphere. So I start everything really, really thin, and that's probably how I'm going to do this whole first draft. And then I'm going to go through for a second draft, and just chunk it up with affectation, because I think that's hilarious. And I like the idea of this guy being a little bit pretentious, like he's a dog groomer who discovers this. I mean, he doesn't discover it. He reads an article about it. I think that's kind of funny. Thank you, autocorrect. Without you, I would not be able to do this. And for those who don't know me, my name is slatersnotfromhere. My whole shtick is that I write things. So, I have a book out called Becoming through an independent publisher called Mischievous Muse Press. I think it's a good book. A few other people think it's a good book. But if you want to buy it, search Becoming Slater Henete. So that's up here. That's this. That's me. And you can find me. Then you can read my book. And then you can decide whether or not you want to watch me write a short story. As for the nature of the text. Nature of the text itself. Let's hot repeat it. It's discovery in Argentina's Cave of the Hands. Did the presence of the Canonomicon, what did it do? Shift perceptions around the Cave of Hands. Needlessly wordy, but whatever. That's not the point. It's a first draft. I can't use presence twice. Indicate a safe haven for humans, but rather one for dogs. Nebulous is not the word I'm looking for. Chat, what's the word I'm looking for? Somewhat unknown, somewhat unclear. Is nebulous right? Dubious? No. Anyone? Somewhat. Word. Whatever that word is. We'll figure it out. It's first draft. Who cares? Around the time of the Voynich manuscript. I want to equate it to the Voynich manuscript. A, because Voynich manuscript is also weird. And its dating is somewhat... The dating of the Voynich manuscript has been speculated for some time now. Also, putting it hand in hand with the Voynich manuscript adds to a layer of mystery, right? What were they speaking back in the day, 1500s? Was that Middle English or Old English? Remember, he's pretentious. We use the word swiftly for pretentious. Consulting with the TikTok linguist. What is his name? He's really awesome. Arum Nidzib. He's the one. This guy's awesome. If you don't know Arum, this guy, you should check him out, because his videos on linguistics, specifically Middle English, Old English, English in general, it's fascinating. It was this weird, like, everybody hated the English language or something for some reason. I don't know what that was about. Um, I don't think it's more or less efficient than any other language because culture is what defines the efficiency of a language. But he sort of, revitalized the intrigue into discovering the English language. So I'm going to mention him in this stupid short story that I'm writing right now. I should probably turn this down a little, huh? This is a great band if you've never heard of Moontooth. I asked him to send me what he had transcribed, and the story's going to be funny, I promise. Just because the first draft sucks doesn't mean it's not going to be good. He agreed and sent a zip file. The text itself. All right, okay. No, let's leave it at that because it's a cliffhanger into the next section. We have our first section covered. First draft, first section. Right now, I think I'm going to call it because I've been writing for about 30 minutes, and that's usually good enough for me at a time. Again, my name is Slater Henete. You can find my book Becoming on Amazon for Kindle, and e-reader. And I think it's good. It's a horror story. This is not a horror story. This is more silly. Although I think the cosmic horror component is still there and still may be effective. Got a couple more sections to go. Probably going to delete a few of them. But yeah, and also shout out to Arum Netzorking. I don't know how to say his name on TikTok. If you are on TikTok, you should go find him. I think he's probably on YouTube too, because I'm using him in my story. Goodbye.
Goodbye.